My school doesn't really talk about mental health.
I think mental health is a topic which my school has kind of improved on over the last few years, but there are always aspects where I think school can help more.
My school definitely talks about mental health a lot.
There's definitely not a complete lack of discussion surrounding mental health within my college.
I think especially during exam time, there should be some kind of place to go to, or like someone to go to who you know you'll feel secure speaking to, and that may be someone externally outside school, because sometimes it's easier to talk about like how you feel when you're not with someone you know, or you're not with a teacher.
I think what would be quite valuable is talks that are accessible to everyone, maybe even with mandatory attendance, to educate neurotypical people on what living with a mental illness is like, or for people with mental illnesses on how to kind of cope with it better and seek the support you need.
I think there could be a little bit more of a support network for people who are really stressed and really struggling through the exam season.
The school should probably invite, like, because normally we had PSHE speakers come in when we were younger for like managing our money, gang related activities, etc., but not one for mental illness and the implications of mental illness and ways you could get help, ways to, come on, encouraging yourself to get help. That's so important. And going to get help is easier said than done. So although you may provide the facilities to, go to it, but how likely is a young person going to go to it if no one encourages them?
But I think to improve it, they could maybe have posters around school making it aware and raising awareness, and maybe have groups or teachers that are directed for people to go to if they want to talk about it. It should be made aware in my personal development classes, which is like tutor time. This would help, I think, especially with a lot of people.
There are posters up on the walls in the toilets and in the hallways and on the stairs about if you're feeling down or if you need support, then you can seek it within the wellbeing department. But there is also kind of no opportunity to really have any full discourse about mental health issues.
I feel like they don't really talk about mental health issues. Like during mental health week, they do touch on it, and during anti-bullying week. But actually, like an actual, for example, an actual person coming in to speak to us, not that I've never had one before from like my 7 years of being here, and I think that is not good.
We have personal development classes, which is kind of the equivalent to a tutorial or a form class, and we have our personal development coach, and she's there to just kind of look after you and all your sort of, like, if you have questions, you go to her. And these classes incorporate a lot of mental health things, and it's always stated that if you have any issues, you can go to her or you can go to any teacher, and they're always there to support you.
At my school, there are opportunities. There's a room you can go to if you're feeling anxious.
Especially young people nowadays and social media. I sound like an old person, but and the amount of pressure during exam time. It's really important to encourage young people to speak out.
We do definitely talk about mental health issues enough, I would say, and it's generally an issue that is taken very seriously in my college.
There's not a complete lack of it, but there's definitely improvements to be made.